All right, everybody. It is me. I'm Wild Bill, and my buddy Chad there on the split screen. So, everybody, welcome to another episode of Chiefs and Royals Chat with I'm Wild Bill and Chad the Defender. Chad, how is it going, my man?
It's going great. It is a Thursday. It's a couple days to we play the Chargers, and I'm excited for that. Um, also, there's some names that are coming back,
Absolutely.
and first one I want to talk about is Charles Omenihu. We got from the 49ers, or a free agent defensive end, and he had 4.5 sacks. 2022 had 13 assists, which means it's getting to the ball, being a ball hawk. Seven solo tackles. So he's going to make that defensive line better.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And yeah.
So that means more pressure up the middle. You can put him on the middle. You can put him on the end. And that's, hey, like I was reading earlier today, somebody, they made comments about, Lions fan acting like they're a big deal because they beat us. And I said, well, you guys haven't won a Super Bowl yet. That means nothing. Then I got a response back from that Lion fan saying that, hey, you're just salty because we punked you in Arrowhead. Punked us. I said, you haven't won a Super Bowl. You haven't even been to a Super Bowl. I said, enjoy your regular season win because I don't think you even go to the Super Bowl this year. So
they don't have a chance.
Yeah, you got to go through the Eagles, the 49ers, Cowboys.
Yeah.
And now here's the thing with these players that I'm going to bring up here, and I know you and I were talking about this earlier, is that these players were not here along with Travis Kelce, and we were dropping balls that we normally don't drop. We were not executing. So, the Lions came in at the right time. It was a perfect storm of, catchable balls not being caught. 3 players not there. First game of the season, our new players, us not gelling, and you only won by 1 point.
Yeah, I mean, they showed up. They showed up to play a great game, and our guys were still in practice mode. So
exactly.
Oh, we whipped your butt. We barely showed up.
And you won by 1 point.
You only got 1 point. More not.
Yeah.
So you've got nothing compared to what a regular season Chiefs team normally would.
And so that went to asterisk mark. You just face it, man. It's a gift. It's a gift to you, Lions, that we weren't ready. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
That's fine. Take it. Come playoff time, we'll see, man. We'll see who's standing there. So, so that's Charles Omenihu, he's back, and then we got a trade. Mecole Hardman is coming back. He's fastest guy in the receiving room, and does the jet end sweeps, and is really good in the red zone, and that's where we missed him. I'm glad he's back. That's going to add a little pop to the offense. He's not the best receiver ever, but he's a weapon that Mahomes can use.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So anyways, another person that might come back maybe is Frank Clark. I don't know if they, he would just be a depth piece, but he's good in the playoffs.
Yeah,
so he's very good in the playoffs. Not so much the regular season, playoffs. He's good, Mr. Playoffs. What do you think? Would you like to have Frank Clark back?
I think so. I mean, I think he'd be. I think he'd definitely be good to have back. I don't remember. I don't remember his stats. I mean, I don't have anybody's stats memorized. So, I mean, I don't know. Everything he did, but I definitely think that he'd be good to have back on the team because he's a known entity, and he's not a rookie. So, I mean, he did good before, so I have no reason to think that he wouldn't still be a great asset to the team. Um, yeah, I just think it'd be great to have a good solid team all the way around and just decimate all that gets in our way.
Yeah, it's we'll see that what happens in the next couple of days with Frank Clark. He's not.
Yeah,
I've been looking up news all day and I haven't heard anything. So maybe as soon as we record this video, they'll sign him. Who knows? That's usually
yeah.
how that works. Are
Well,
you glad?
I know I saw that he was gonna. I think it was him that was gonna do his physical today or tomorrow.
Yeah,
With
that's
the
Frank.
Chiefs.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah, yeah. That's Frank Clark. He's supposed to fly in. He's playing for Denver. He didn't. He didn't care too much for Denver. That's a firestorm up there, man.
yeah.
So, um, yeah. So we'll see. Are you glad that McCole Hardman's back, the receiver?
Yeah. I mean, I'd still have to look at some of his highlights, but I'm pretty sure I remember who he is. Um, I mean, how long has he been gone? It was.
No, he's just this year, and he only, he got what happened was he got hurt in the playoffs. So
Oh, that's right. The torso injury.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. That's right. Um,
So then he went to the Jets,
yeah,
and they
he was
only
just
played.
he was just off for. Yeah, he was just off for a while because of the injury. That's right. Um, I was thinking of somebody else that was out. Okay, yeah, I got him switched because he was injured and not traded. Okay. But yeah, because he had the injury and he's coming back, so that'll be great to have him here. Um, Hopefully he can stay healthy. I mean, I know from experience, you get injured, it's really hard to come back from that. So yeah,
Yeah, I hope it's doesn't affect his game. I hope he had an operation, and hopefully he'll keep it where he doesn't. It's a problem during playtime. So um,
yeah,
he's already on. He already have him on the roster. They already released a couple of people for him and Amanda Hugh to be on the roster. So I can see him playing against the Chargers on Sunday.
yep,
So good red zone guy. Um,
yeah.
so
I just saw on Facebook that they don't know yet if he's going to play Sunday, but they said that it looks like there's a good possibility of him playing Sunday.
right. I mean, he was
So
playing with he went to the Jets for the first part of the year and they didn't play him. So he was a free agent
yeah,
at the end of the year, and he's in football shape, but they didn't use him. Fine, we'll take him back. But
yeah,
so the game last week against the Denver Broncos, um, and the score was, I believe, 19-8. Um,
yeah,
a lot of field goals. Kind of upset with the red zone offense. Um, it's a concern, but at the same time, I know they'll fix it. And if they
yeah.
fix that, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
So were you upset with they didn't get any touchdowns except for one? You're concerned about it?
No, I mean you're gonna have some games where you're just not gonna score a lot of touchdowns, and it's gonna be down to the field goals. I mean that happens. Um, I definitely think that there should have been a few more touchdowns, but it as it was, I'm just glad there was a win that was put up. Um, it definitely could have been a better, cleaner game on both sides, but you know, it was still a decent day. It was still a decent game. They just we're just going to have to keep working on moving the ball and we're going to have to watch all the little trick plays and crap and, just really get the basics going again. You got to run the ball. You can't just
Okay.
throw it all the time. So
Yeah,
I really hope they start to get that going because, back in the day, the Chiefs were known as a rushing team. Then we get Mahomes, and now he's just throwing it everywhere, which is fine. But when you're not getting the ball, down enough, you've got to mix it up. You got to start bringing back the running game some because they're starting to get it to where they're double teaming Kelsey and triple teaming them, and some of our guys are getting wide open and they're just not getting the ball. So, and I'm not going to put that just on Mahomes. I mean, we got to. That's team wide. So I mean, it's just we got to be able to run the ball too, and make the yards.
that's
Keep marching
coaching.
down the field. Yeah,
It's coaching, man. It's all it is. Quit the trick plays. I'm tired of the trick plays. They're not working. When you got an offensive line, use it. I mean, I'd rather him do a rollout, him have the ball, and if he needs to run it for 2 yards, run it. Now run it right up the middle.
Yeah.
Don't do the fake punt. Just get your offense in there, and more likely you'll get a first down if it's 1 yard, 2 yards. I mean, if you try to trick stuff, and then they see you put a tight end behind the center, they know what you're going to do. They're ready for it every time.
Yeah.
So I think that they're in this. Here's what I think. I think they're still in their testing stages. I think they're still testing what they can do with who they can do it with. Yeah. And I think a lot of these games are like practice to them right now until they get to the end of the year, and then they start really gearing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got to keep it. They got to keep it rolling. I mean, we still got. This is the season. I mean, we got to win the games. We got to make them happen. And if we're not winning the games and putting points on the board and keep marching down that field, then we're just not gonna make it to the Super Bowl again. I mean, it's all got to come together, and I'm just not seeing it. I'm just not seeing it yet. Everything's got to come together, and it's just not happening fully yet.
Yeah, I think I really do think with Mecole Hardman, he's going to get your red zone offense going. It's also going to open up the field because he can reach his top speed just like that. He's not Tyreek Hill, but he can reach it like Tyreek Hill. You know what I'm saying? It's like bam, bam, he's that quick. Where these other guys, it'll open up the middle field for them. So I think that's going to make a difference. And this defense, man, I think they're the MVP so far of the season. They're keeping us in games. They're making big plays. Now we add, another guy back in the mix. It's really good. So, we still. I didn't feel like we were going to lose that game at any time, even with the field goals. I feel like we had control of that game.
We maintain control for the most part. It just, we just got to do better.
Right. Exactly. We got to. And I think, and you hear them at the end of the game. We know we got to do better, so they will. They will.
Oh yeah. So not to interrupt you there, but speaking of Tyreek Hill, last week, my buddy Josh isn't with us today. He got called into work. So, but last week he was talking about wanting to see, I believe it was Tyreek Hill play, and he got confused on the names. He meant Pacheco. So I just wanted to clear that up for everybody that saw the video last week and just let you know that he was a little bit confused. He had the the jersey number on the mind and went back to Tyreek Hill instead of Pacheco. So
Yeah,
just to clear that up. So that
I still think of Tyreek Hill when I see 10. Like,
Yeah.
oh, no, that's Pacheco.
Yeah, because we were talking about that before he's like, man, I just miss Tyreek Hill, being with us, and we were talking about some of the great players that have gone over the last few seasons, and I think he just still had Tyreek on the brain, and just didn't let it. He just didn't think about well enough about who he was talking about, but that's okay. We all make mistakes. I've done it. I don't know how many dozens of times I've messed up doing this since we've started. So I'm not going to hold it against him. We just laughed about it after the video. So, but yeah, I just wanted to clear that up. We were all laughing about it, and he didn't mean to say the wrong name. So it was just, that was pretty funny. So, but
Yeah,
back to
yeah,
discussion.
yeah. He'll be back. So it's all good in the hood. Yeah, he's Pacheco 10. I gotta look at the back of the jersey because I'm thinking Tyreek streaking down the sideline. I'm like having flashbacks of
Yeah.
I do miss him as far as that. So
Yeah.
So any final thoughts on last week's game, Bill, of the Broncos?
No, I mean, I just, I would have liked to have seen, a couple more touchdowns, but, the stupid penalties are, I'm tired of seeing a lot of these stupid penalties.
Yeah.
I mean, we're at the point now, this was game 6. I mean, at this point, the stupid penalties need to have been stopped, and they just keep happening. And I know they're bad calls. The refs are calling bad calls on both teams. So, I mean, it's not one or the other. And it's all across the league. I mean, you're seeing bad calls in every game now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, both teams have a right to go. What the heck? Even the Chiefs, even if they don't believe that, there is,
and I keep seeing all this stuff on Facebook and the interwebs about how it's all, point shaving and it's all rigged for the betting people, and how, the NFL is scripted, and they know beforehand who's going to win and by how many points, and I was like, you can't guarantee the outcome of a game before it even starts. I mean, you just can't.
No.
I mean, you could try, but there's no way to guarantee that's going to happen. So I don't see how any of that would be scripted like, WWE is,
Right.
I don't see the NFL being that way. I could easily be wrong, but I just don't see it myself.
Yeah. Well, I just know that I do believe they try to make up for calls. Like they knew they screwed up, so they try to look for a hold and they find it. Because you can find a hold on every play, on any team. You really can. I've seen hands to the face on the against the Chiefs, and they were never called. Hands to the face, 2 or 3 times during the Vikings game and on the Lions game. I seen hands to the face, and they didn't call it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you can't call everything every time, but
yeah, I'm just making an example. It is what it is. But I just, yeah, it gets. I understand. You love the game. You don't want it to be tarnished in any way. I get what you're saying. You don't want to think that people were messing with it.
Oh yeah.
However, Vegas does get a little upset when the team puts more points up there. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
So on to the next game, because that's my final thoughts. I already said my final thoughts about it. I thought what I thought exactly you is, we should have did better in the red zone. But the Chargers, I think they're 2-3, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
and they're supposed to be our biggest, you know, opponent in our division. So if we can win this game, man, we put them away, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we can win this game, we put them away, and we're looking good in our division. Yeah, do I want the number one seed? Yes, but most of all, I want us to win our division because, you know, then we're looking good. We're going to be seated high anyways.
Yeah.
So I want to win in double digits here. I want our offense just to explode and our defense to hit Herbert in second about 4 or 5 times. I would love that. So
Yeah, the Chargers are 2-3. So yeah, I definitely don't see us losing that game. That's for sure.
they always play us tough though. But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and I think we're better than the Cowboys. Just my opinion. So I think we're at home. We got these players back. You know, we better just execute. That's what it comes down to.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I'm wanting to see.
So I think they will play. I think 10 to 12 plays McCall Hardman will play. I'm hoping and put that thing open up the middle of the field where we can
Yeah.
get
Well,
receivers open.
The Cowboys are 4-2, and I believe they got a bye week this week. I don't see them on here.
Yeah. Well, that's who the Chargers played was the Cowboys, and they lost by 2 points to them.
Yeah.
So that was good. So if we can run the ball, like you said, they said their defense is acceptable
Yep.
running the ball against. That's what we should use, you know. And not these fakes, power run, running around to the side, you know, none of this, you know, ring around the rosy stuff at this point. Let's get it going, you know. Patrick Mahomes got to be frustrated. Like, let's don't do this trick stuff anymore.
Yeah. I just play football.
Yeah. So, do you have a score that you think it's going to be in LA there? Playing at home.
Let's see. I'm thinking we're going to probably win by at least 10. I mean, I figure probably 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I really think we're going to, we'll take them to school.
I'm thinking 34 to 10.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll be
what
quite that bad, but it'll definitely be a spanking.
Yeah. So it's nice to know we have a decent defense. Hopefully our defense stops them. I would love it. I would love our defense to show up and hammer them. And then Mahomes take advantage of it. So yeah, I think that's the score. I'm thinking about 10, 12 points we win.
Yep.
I think they're picking us by 6 points though.
Yeah.
They're picking the Chiefs around 6, 5.5, 6 points.
Yeah, I think that's not much, but
yeah, they're going by what we used to play them. It used to be around 3, always 3 points. We win by field goal. But I think it'll be a little higher this time. So
yep.
Got our pieces.
Well, are we going to start going through our picks here and see what we're wanting to do for the next week and how we did last week?
Yeah, let's. Let me go through last week. I'm gonna go ahead and say, you got the teams up or last week's up. The score.
Yeah, I've got last week's here.
Okay. And the Chiefs score.
Yep, Chiefs were 19 to the Broncos 8.
Okay. 19-8. We picked them by 10. They won by 11.
That's right.
So all three of us picked KC, but you and I both picked 10, and Josh picked 8. So next game.
Ravens and the Titans, and the Ravens 24-16.
What was the score on the Ravens?
The Ravens won 24-16.
Okay, I picked the Ravens by 3. You picked the Ravens by 7. He picked the Titans. So you were a little closer, so you got that one.
Cool.
Okay. All right.
Well, this one was a spanking. I don't remember who said what on this one. Panthers and the Dolphins. Dolphins whipped them 42-21.
Yeah, well, it should be. It should do that because the Panthers haven't won a game. You and I both picked 10 on that one. So, and he picked the Panthers. I think he was trying to go opposite of what we were going on that one.
Yeah.
So yeah, we both win that one.
Cool. Next one was the Saints and the Texans. Texans won 20-13.
You said Saints and Texans?
Yep.
Yeah, we all lost that one because you said, what was the score? I'm sorry.
20-13.
And who won?
Texans.
Yeah, so we all picked the Saints. So none on that one. Yeah.
All right. Then we had the Commanders. They got 24, and the Falcons who got 16.
We all picked the Commanders.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right. The next one is Colts and the Jaguars. The Jaguars came out ahead 37-20.
All right. Well, I picked the Colts. You picked the Jags. Josh picked 7. You picked 3. So Josh got that one. So on to the next.
All right. Next one is Seahawks and the Bengals. Bengals came out on top, beat the Seahawks 17-13.
Josh won that. And picked the Bengals. It didn't surprise me. I just want the Bengals to lose every time.
All right. The next one is the Vikings and the Bears. Vikings won that one 19-13.
13. I picked the Vikings by 7. He picked it by 3, and you picked the Bears. So was off by, you said 19-13?
Yep.
19-13. Yeah, so I was off by 1. Okay. So I got that one. Next.
Wah. Okay, I got 49ers and the Browns. Browns won 19-17.
We all picked the 49ers.
Wow. Upset all the way around.
So I guess we lost that one.
So we got the Patriots at 17 and the Raiders who scored 21.
Josh won that one. Raiders win.
All right. The next one, Lions and the Buccaneers. Lions won 20-6.
Lions won 26. I picked. What was the score again?
20-6.
Yeah, you picked the Lions by 10, so you won that one. Okay. Go ahead into the next game.
Okay. Next one is the Cardinals and the Rams. The Rams came out on top 26-9.
I picked the Rams. You picked the Rams, but you picked them at 7, so you win that one.
Okay. All right. Next one is Eagles and the Jets. Eagles and the Jets. That was Jets won 20-14.
Josh picked the Jets. So he won that one. I guess Philadelphia, they were due to lose. That's the way I look at it. They were due to lose. Okay, next.
So who won that one?
Josh won that one.
Okay. And then we have the Giants, who scored 9 points, and then the Bills, who scored 14.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good game. I was hoping the Giants would have pulled that out. If that's a tie between you and I, we picked the Bills at 7. Okay, so tie.
Okay. Okay, and then we had the Cowboys, who scored 20, and the Chargers, who got 17 on the board.
I picked 3. So we both tied on that one. We both picked the Cowboys at 3.
Cool.
And then that should be it, right?
That's it.
All right. So
Now we got next week.
next week coming up. All right. So, 1, 2. I'm just counting these up. 1, 2. I mean, we did a lot. You and I pretty much tied on a lot of these. So, Josh did pretty good, man. Yeah, 1, 2. You won 4, so we both won about 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You won 6, Bill. So 1 by 1.
All right.
All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'll be here all week.
Okay.
All right, let's go into the next week here.
All right. Next week, first game, we got the Jaguars and the Saints.
I'm going to go Jaguars by, hang on here. Bill. Jag. Just you and I on this one. Jags by 10.
I'm going to go by 7. Jags.
Jags by. Okay, by 7. All right.
Yep. Game number 2, we've got the Falcons and the Buccaneers.
Go to Bucks by 7.
Buccaneers by 7. Let's see. Falcons are 3-3. Buccaneers are 3-2. I think I'm going to go Falcons by 5.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Be a good game. Okay.
Yeah. Then we got the Raiders and the Bears.
Raiders and the Bear. Raiders and the Bear.
Yep, Raiders and the Bears.
I'm gonna have to go. Who? Which one?
You said I hate to say it. I'm gonna have to go for Raiders. I hate the Raiders. I hate them, but I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders by 7. Bears are 1-5. Raiders are 3-3. I mean, I seriously don't think the Bears are going to be able to beat the Raiders. I really don't.
Yeah,
So,
I'm going to Las Vegas by 5. I agree. I don't like the Raiders, but Bears are no good.
yeah,
I'd rather see the Bears win. But
absolutely. But I just don't think they can pull it off.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the next game we got the Browns versus the Colts. Browns are 3-2. Colts are 3-3.
I want the Colts to win. I really do. but I think the Browns gonna, and I don't know where that's at when play, but I see the Browns pulling that out by, I'll go with 7 points.
Yeah, you said the Browns.
I said Browns by 7. Yeah, I want the Colts to win, but
Yeah, I'm thinking Browns by 7. Yep.
Brownies by 7. Okay.
Okay, next game is the Commanders and the Giants.
And the Giants?
Giants and Commanders.
I'm going to go for the Giants. They came off, played a really good game. And I hate to say it, I don't like to do this, but I think they got screwed on a call at the end of the game there. There's holding in the end zone, and Bills got lucky to escape that. So I'll go with the Giants. Giants by 3.
Well, the Commanders are 3-3. Giants are 1-5. I don't know.
Yeah, if you go purely by record, I can see why if you know.
Yeah.
But I went by what I saw when them play the Bills. I'm just saying they should have won that game, really.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think I'm going to go Commanders by 5.
Okay, Commanders. And they could. The Commanders, sure, have a better record.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next one is the Lions versus the Ravens. Lions are 5-1, and the Ravens are 4-2.
I hate the Lions, man. Where are they playing? Do you know?
I'm sorry?
Where are they playing?
I believe it's at the Ravens.
I'm going to go Ravens by 3.
I think I'm going to go Ravens by 7.
Okay.
I just think the Lions are going to keep holding out like they are.
Yeah.
They just got too lucky.
Exactly. Lucky. I don't care what you Lions fans say. I don't care. You got asterisk marks on your first victory.
Yep. All right. So the next game is Bills versus the Patriots. Bills are 4-2, and the Patriots are 1-5.
Hate to do this. I can't stand the Bills either, but I'm going to go Bills by 5.
Yeah, I'm thinking Bills by 7.
Okay.
Next one is the Cardinals and the Seahawks. And Cardinals are 1-5, and Seahawks are 3-2.
Seahawks by 7.
Yeah, I'm thinking Seahawks by 7.
Alrighty.
Next one is the Steelers versus the Rams.
Steelers and Rams.
Steelers are 3-2. Rams are 3-3. So should be a pretty tight, close game.
I'll go with Steelers by 3. That's a tough one.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go Rams by 7. Rams by 5.
Rams by 5 or 7?
Rams by 5.
Okay, gotcha.
And then we have the Chargers versus the Chiefs. Chargers are 2-3. Chiefs are 5-1. Flat out, I'm saying Chiefs by 10.
I got the same thing. All right.
Next one is Packers versus the Broncos. Packers are 2-3. Broncos are 1-5.
Packers by 7.
I'm saying Packers by 10.
Okay, cool.
All right. Next to last, we've got the Dolphins versus the Eagles. Dolphins are 5-1. Eagles are 5-1. I'm thinking this one's going to be a pretty close game. I'm not really sure who to go for on this one. I'm thinking I'm going to have to go Eagles by 3.
I agree. I'm going to go with the Eagles by 7, and here's where I'm going with the Eagles. These are top matchup because of the defensive and offensive lines. I think that what stops that speed is why I think the Chiefs have a good chance of beating them next week. Play the Dolphins next week. It's being Tyreek Hill and Weddle. It's because if you get to the quarterback and sack him, he's not going to get the ball to them. So I think that's where teams like the Eagles and Chiefs and the Bills also beat the Dolphins. So I think these teams that have the big defensive and offensive lines, if you play good defensive on the line, you're going to win these games. So I picked the Eagles by 7.
Okay. Yep. In the last game here, it is the 49ers versus the Vikings. 49ers are 5-1. Vikings are 2-4.
I think the 49ers rebound and they win by 7.
Okay. Yeah, I was still going to say 49ers by 7.
By 7, okay. All right. So is that all the games there, Bill?
That's it.
All right. We're up. I think last time I checked, we're up to 20 subscribers right now. Please subscribe. Help us out here. We're trying to get this station going. I know it's taking a while, but there's a lot of competition out there, but we're not stopping. We're gonna get better at this, and we're gonna add more people. So we're working on that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I got some new microphones coming in, and they'll be here tomorrow. They're supposed to be here today in time to record, but they'll be here tomorrow. And then I got a mixing board coming in here pretty quick, I think. So hopefully we have some better equipment, and then we've got a guy that we're talking to. Hopefully he can come in and start helping us add some video, so that way we can actually show plays on the screen that we're talking about and go play by play on the games, and add a lot more content. Just have a lot more fun with this, because right now we're just talking and just enjoying like we normally have, but the whole idea for this was me and Chad have been friends for a long time, and so when he moved away to Florida, we still talk quite a bit on the phone, and you know, video chatted and everything, and we kept talking about the Chiefs, kept talking about the Royals, we talked about local issues on both sides, and we'd talk quite a bit while he was up there getting stormed in with hurricanes and everything else, and so we just decided, hey, we're doing all this anyway, we might as well start a podcast, put it out there for everybody, just to share our love for the game and everything else going on. So this is where we're at. And even if this channel never takes off and we don't get more than 30, 40 subscribers, we don't get a whole lot of likes, we're still going to keep doing this because we love it. It's fun. So we're going to keep going with it, and we're going with it. So one of the things I wanted to talk about, we've got the Chiefs Kingdom flags from this year from McDonald's. I've got 3 of those flags that we're going to do a giveaway here for. I've got 3 of those flags. Once we hit 50 subscribers, we're going to give away the first one to somebody. So, if you want one of these flags, help us get our subscriber numbers up. Help us get those likes up. Share our videos. Get us out there. Help us to get out there to a lot more people. And we're gonna start doing things like this. We're gonna do giveaways. I'm a Kansas City guy. I grew up here in Topeka, went to Kansas City, up there for about 20 some years. I came back to Topeka a year ago. So I'm, those that know me, I cook a lot. We love our food. So, especially barbecue being in Kansas City. So, one of the things I'm going to do is, one of our giveaways that we'll do here after a while, is, doing a full, barbecue dinner for somebody, for their family. You know, that's one of the things that I'll do to help just have some fun with the channel. So you'll get some of my homemade barbecue sauce, some really killer barbecue, and you know, we can do a lot more other stuff, get people in here to chat with us on videos, and who knows? I mean, the sky's the limit. So, you know, just help us share and get some more subscribers, and we're going to go from there. So,
Sounds good, and I'm looking forward to this. So,
oh yeah, we'll have a blast.
so subscribe again and push like. The more likes we get, the more people view it. So
Absolutely.
Go Chiefs. That's all I got to say. I can't wait till
go Chiefs. I miss my Royals already. I hope they can do better, much better next year. You know, this was a disappointing season with the Royals. So I really hope that they can do much better next year. I mean, one of their first games I'm planning next year to go. I'm going to take my family. We're going to go to a Royals game next year, just to show our support. I just really hope that they can pull out some more wins this year, because I couldn't even hardly watch a game. It was so disappointing. So, and I'm a subscriber to the NFL app, or not. I'm sorry, the baseball app, so I can listen to the games and watch them and everything on my phone and tablet and all that when I'm out working and driving and stuff. So it just, come on, Royals, come on, Royals, let's go. So
yeah. I remember those days I used to listen to it on the radio all the time. So,
oh, yeah.
But, all right. Well, I have no final thoughts. I think we're heading in the right direction here. So
Absolutely. So, well, thank you everybody for joining us once again for another episode of Chiefs and Royals Chat with I'm Wild Bill and Chad Defender. Please like and subscribe once again. Be safe out there, everybody. Seriously, stay safe. Be kind to one another, and I hope to see y'all here on our next video. So take it easy. Peace, and I will see you later.
Have a good day. Bye.